right now, where do we stand with fracking and the bills in the state of Florida? So there are two bills that are out there. One is what we call the good fracking bill, which would ban fracking in the state. Unfortunately, it has no traction. It probably will never be heard in its committee, so its chances of passing are essentially none. But it's a good bill. It's the one we'd like to see move forward. That leaves us with the other bill, the one we call the bad fracking bill. The fracking bill that's moving forward focuses on the regulation of fracking. And at the name of it and the spirit behind it, it all sounds very good. The problem is with the words in the bill. First and foremost, it does not ban the type of fracking, or does not regulate the type of fracking most likely to take place in the state of Florida. You heard him talk about in the fake environmentalist in the movie, and talking about how they use high pressure to stimulate the drill bit and get it down through together with the chemicals. Well, in limestone geology, like what we have here in the state of Florida, they don't really use that method. It doesn't work as successfully. They do use it some, but they also combine it with what's called acid fracking. And acid fracking is where they essentially melt the rock. So they shoot the acid down through, and it creates the tunnel that's used to then release the gases or the oil up to the surface. So unfortunately, the definition of fracking in the bill is exclusive of acid fracking. So it essentially means if it passes and the regulations put a moratorium in place, it won't apply to acid fracking, which is a type of fracking likely to take place in our state. So that's our principal concern with the bill. The second thing is home rule. It preempts any local municipal or county ordinance or anything else that they might have done to inhibit fracking from taking place. It essentially predates that and overrides that so that anything passed prior to or after January 1st of 2015 is preempted by this bill. So that lends the bill, again, useless against some of the counties and the cities that have passed ordinances or resolutions against fracking. And actually, I don't know the actual numbers right now, but it's around 50%, including the city of St. Petersburg, where residents of the city or the county have an elected official that has passed that type of ordinance. So 50% of the state is already represented by people who do not want that in their own areas. And the third thing that we have a major concern with the bill is the trade secrets. So you heard that a little bit again on the non-environmentalist on the movie, how there's a mix of chemicals, but there's also some trade secret chemicals, things that are not disclosed. And we feel that is very bad for both first responders as well as for medical personnel. So in treating somebody who's been sickened or is in an accident with that, that information does not have to be released, in fact, is not released to those people. So we think that puts them at risk in that in the case of an accident like that, and as well, it also inhibits the ability of people to understand how to treat things like that. So those are the three principal reasons. Now, to bring you forward to what's going on in the state right now, as you guys know, there's the two chambers of the Senate and the House. The House has passed the bill. Now, I will tell you, 4 of our local Suncoast representatives voted against it.